Dancing fire is burning, burning. Dancing fire is lighting my way. Dancing fire is burning, burning. Dancing fire is lighting my way. I see the light, I feel the light. I know the light, I am the light. I see the light, I feel the light. I know the light, I am the light. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Ava, and today I am here with another message from beyond, but today with the theme of the solstice. It is an atemporal message, so whenever you get to this video there might be a message here for you, but I do want to share a message inspired by the summer solstice that is today. Here where I live, in my home country, is winter solstice, and it's a big key in the turn of the wheel, looking up to this energy and knowing how to drink from it, knowing how to benefit from it. So let's go. Let's get a reading. It's still a collective reading, so use your well-being is great. Use your common knowledge, your common sense, your intuition to navigate and receive this reading, to see what resonates with you, accept it in your heart, and what doesn't, you let go. If you want to support my work financially, there's a link for PayPal on the description box below, as well as my email if you want a reading in your own energy. Please subscribe to this channel, leave a like and a comment, and without further ado, after my song, this song that I sang, it's very solstice, but it's also the kind of song to sing around the fire. But it burns in my heart, this song, because we are the light. What is the solstice message for the collective? We got the Star, King of Cups. What else? The Car. Getting similar cards that I got in the ready to follow your heart. You're ready to follow your heart. Your destiny says you're ready to follow your heart, and live. You're ready to live based on what you love. You're ready to live based on your passions. You're ready to be guided by your passions, to let your passions be guided by your heart, basically. You're ready to use, you have learned how to best use the fire of passion without letting it burn you or letting it just go out. You have learned how to filter the fire of your passions through the water in your heart. Oh, yeah. There you go. This is better. What else? Filtering your passions. Trusting your feet. Okay, so you have walked already. You know how to walk. The walk. You're more about walking the walk than talking the talk. There is some isolation here in how you have perceived your own heart and your passions. What does that mean? It means that the heart is very private, but the passions usually lead you towards movement. But in this case, it's like you have become used to the segregation of your own heart and not sharing your passions, not letting your passions be all they could be, as expansive, as expressive, because of a context, because you were alone, you were isolated, you isolated yourself because of your heart. Your heart needed isolation. Your heart is very likely the heart of a hermit, the heart of a walkaboutist, the heart of the seeker. But you have learned how to use your passions, it's as if before you would be wasting your passions, or they were not under your reign, under your dominion, and now you have both your heart and your passions. You have emotional well-being and emotional autonomy as well, but also strength in your passions enough to trust them and to fight for them and to follow them. But the star card as the header suggests that there is not a lot of space for all of that in the hermit card. That's why you got the car, because you're moving ahead. What else? The Pope. Yeah, you go from the hermit to the Pope. You're gonna be dealing with other people now and other people's things. But it's okay. 4 of coins. Belonging. It seems like some of you will be finding your tribe, your people, building a family, finding a family, finding friends that feel like a family. Son. The card of the Pope talks about the market, talks about the Pope was originally the merchant in the tarot. So if the 4, the Emperor, is domesticity, the 5 is crisis, is chaos, 5 is the other, is the opinion of the other, is the life of the other, and is dealing with that, right? Dealing with my domesticity in relation to other people, dealing with my ideas, my wants, my needs, my posture, my belongings, my possessions, my head, my opinions versus everybody else. But here we have the Pope under the star with the 4 of coins. What does that mean? It's a destination guided by destiny. It is with the sun, very auspicious, very, very open future here, in the sense that you get to choose. You don't get to choose where you belong, but you do get to choose who's in your life based on that feeling of belonging, and you're about to find that. The Pope is also a leader, so it's not only coming out of isolation and having your tools of healthy emotional self and healthy passions calibrated, but being able to bond with other people and also guide them somehow. The Tower. These changes might happen suddenly when you're least expecting. When you're least expecting something, it's almost as if when you notice, it already happened. You're gonna be doing something else distracted, and when you blink, you're gonna see yourself already here in this new chance, in these new shoes, in this new life, in this new reality, where your heart can guide your passions to advance, where your passions can guide yourself to move forward. It's, you see how here in the Chariot, 9 of Cups in the back of the deck, we have 2 forces being, I always talk about this, 2 forces being reined in, and This is basically this. It's the water and the fire. Your heart and your passions. You have learned how to align them to move ahead and not have them fight each other anymore or oppose each other, but fortify each other, complete each other, help each other. And it was a long journey of learning and developing wisdom and keeping the flame, keeping the knowledge, keeping the wisdom, keeping the ancestral bonds. And now you get to express them and leave them out in an environment of safety, in an environment of belonging, and in an environment where you're going to be recognized by your natural leadership skills, by the wisdom that you have collected. An advice. It's a very good reading. And just being surprised by life. I guess when you're least expecting, it's going to hit you in the face. The Empress. Manifesting something. Four of Swords. Manifesting rest. Are you tired? Eight of Wands. One more. Queen of... flew. Queen of Swords. This might be a separate message, but... someone has waited a long time to be able to rest, to be able... This also might have to do for some people with creation, because creation needs nothingness. Creation needs emptiness. Creation needs boredom in order to happen. So either you have wished for a long time to have some rest, you've been tired for a long time, or you have been wanting a life that allows you to have inactivity and boredom and emptiness so you can create. And this is gonna come to fruition soon, very quick. The Eight of Wands came on top of the Tower with the Queen of Swords. What is the Queen of Swords doing here? What is she cutting down? Queen of Wands. One more card. Two of Swords. One more card. Clarify, please. I feel you get to choose who you want to be. In the back of the deck I had the Nine of Wands. Now it's the Strength with Temperance. Very opposite cards, right? But they're both in their own essence, in their own nature. What is this about? What is this about? Is this about this reading, or is this about something else? Please explain. Nine of Cups. This is about something else. This is about a wish. This card had already appeared here in the back of the deck. Nine of Cups is a wish granted. You're gonna have a wish granted. Congratulations. But it's as if when you get it, you're not sure what to do with it. You're not sure if you go with it or if you cut it out. You're not sure if you have patience and allow time to do its thing, or if you resist. Temperance is patience. I love, love, love this card. Temperance is patience, and strength is not patience. Strength doesn't wait for the bear, for the lion to calm down. You just go and do it. You go and solve it. But the Queen of Wands here, she's not necessarily patient. I think it's more about going with it, right? Allowing it to happen. Some of you have wished for something, you're gonna get it, but when you get it, you feel like this Two of Swords. You feel like you have a choice to make, a choice you don't want to make, which is to accept it, go with it, or walk away. There's that story, be careful with what you wish for. I hope this helped. There was this two smaller messages in the end about getting a wish and not knowing what to do with it, and needing rest, needing time off. But the main message that is here on the table, it is very grand and it's very beautiful, and I hope it has helped. The reading I did today, also for the solstice, but in Portuguese, if you want to check it, there will be automatic English subtitles in the video. Has similar themes. It is a little more deep. It goes with a little more depth into some crevices, nooks and crannies, but it has similar energy in the sense that it feels like a planetary alignment. There is this wave of something coming towards you, and in this case here, it's more like you are the wave. You are the wave that grew and fed, and now the time has come. But both of them have the sun and the car. So there's great things coming ahead. There is a sense of fear. There's a sense of fear here with the Hermit, Tower, but there's the Fool as well. So don't be afraid. Fear is normal and it's natural, and it's okay to be afraid. So change what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say don't be afraid. I'm gonna say it's okay to be afraid, but don't let fear stop you. Because when we are used to some things and realities and contexts, it can be scary to open up to something different. But this is the consequence of your own work. You have worked to become more emotionally autonomous. You have worked to become stronger in your heart. You have worked to be the master of your passions. You have worked to learn ways and tools and how to channel your passions into your life so that you live I don't know why I want to say thorough life. What does that mean for you? But a more present life, a more complete life, so you can occupy your life with yourself. And now this comes into a bloom in this scene of happiness and belonging, in not only relating to other people instead of isolating, but also leading them. Something that came out in the other reading that I feel here a little bit with the King of Cups, with the Star, Four of Pentacles. Do not let yourself be convinced by the voices in your head that have repeating the same thing about yourself your whole life. Like some people, I think a lot of people actually, we feel sometimes that we do not get to be who we wanted to be. So we feel a little frustrated. And listen, I'm not saying have what I wanted to have, what I wanted to feel, what I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, but be. The heart is. The heart doesn't have. The heart is. So maybe there is this feeling or the sadness of, oh, I didn't get to be who I wanted to be. I really wanted to be like this, and I'm not like this. Oh, I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to be. But that's not true. Grab a mirror. Look in how much you have invested in your own emotional self, how much you have invested in understanding your passions, understanding your pathway, understanding where to advance to, how to let yourself be guided. For many people here, this place of belonging, this autonomous yet valid natural leadership is some kind of spiritual help. So maybe you are a medium, maybe you are a card reader, maybe there's some kind of force operating here. I hope this message has helped you, and we'll see each other soon. Bye.